Yeah, I'm the Kool Uncle. Yeah, I'm the Kool Uncle. Yeah, ayy, I'm the Kool Uncle. Yeah, ayy, I'm the Kool Uncle. Yeah, I'm the Kool Uncle. Profile shorts, white.
What's going on, fellas?
At top of the top.
Right.
Back at it.
Back at it.
It's good seeing y'all, man.
Always,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Always.
good.
I enjoy my Mondays.
Yeah.
I hate my Tuesday mornings, but I love my Monday nights.
We're going to be efficient today, though. We're
Yeah, man.
going to stick and move. Pop, pop.
Yeah.
Get up out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do some Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm. Flow
Or
like a
some
butterfly,
Mayweather.
bro.
Who y'all think was better, Muhammad or Mayweather?
Muhammad. I think Mayweather was just better at business.
I mean, if it depends on the perspective. For me, I like the art of hitting and not getting hit.
That part.
And and it's sad to say, look at how Ali ended up and look at how Mayweather gonna end up. You feel me?
Yeah, true.
So I'm gonna have to go with,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And from that perspective now, greatness, because Ali just he showed us what heart is, you
Yeah.
know, so I wouldn't place Mayweather above Ali, but I would, on my personal list, not like historically, but on my personal list, I'll probably have Mayweather over, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
But I was just saying from a boxer, like pound for pound.
Yeah.
I'm going with Mayweather. I'm going with Muhammad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah,
And
you
then-
got to, because it's so much, it's just...
and
There's something to be said about being iconic. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like what you did for the entire sport, for
Yeah.
the entire, for
What
your
he
people,
stood
for the
for,
sport.
yeah.
Yeah,
What he stood
so
on.
much outside of boxing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That just can't be touched. So, yeah.
Different time.
different time,
Mhm.
different success.
Yeah, for real. So tell us where you at with your followers, Lou.
the weekly check in on my followers. I promise
Yeah,
they not
man.
bots, man.
Oh yeah.
Nah, yeah, we just cracked 4, man. We just cracked 4,000, man. So.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Congrats,
man. Good
congrats.
looking, man.
This is crazy.
Hey, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be a slow grind, but
Is
I'm
it
on
really
it.
considered a slow grind? A slow grind? Because you doing it,
It's
man.
a steady grind.
It's a
It's steady.
grind.
Yeah, it's steady.
Based on the budget.
Who
Right.
we racing? The only person we against is time. You feel me?
Actually, yeah, I mean, it's not a slow grind, like, all things considered. Because if when I look at the, we talked about this before. When I look at the rate of followers compared to the budget, I'm actually doing really well, exceptionally well, compared to like the average
Right.
across the, I guess, the net or whatever. You know what I mean? Like when you look it up, they'll tell you $1 to $3 per follower is like average. I'm way under that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just keep it running, man. As long as I got the resource, as long as I got a job, I'm gonna invest in
I'm on
myself.
my 9 to 5.
Yeah. You know
Hey,
what
y'all
I'm
go
saying?
check out that new 9
go
to 5.
stream that. Go stream
Lou the
that.
Rider, DJ Pro LBC. We out the gates. We're gonna hit 1,000 first
Yeah.
2-3 days.
Oh yeah.
And y'all gonna be randomly singing that song after here, because I'll be doing that shit all
For
day.
real.
No lie.
For real. I've been singing this shit all damn day. Get out of my head. Shit.
I
Fucking Lou,
be
man.
working so hard, grinding day after day.
Man, I was up at 5 a.m., bro. I left here at what?
Like 11.
11, man.
That's the theme song for the hard-working individual,
Man.
Yeah, man.
D Nice be working the brother hard, man.
Hey, man.
Quarterback.
Hey, man. We
For
want to.
real.
Hey, what we in there for, man? We work hard
Right.
to get our reward. You feel me?
Right.
You can't work. You feel me? Half-ass. You can't half-ass it, man. You got to go hard, bro.
So the cool thing is Lou shared that game with the followers.
With
Now
me.
pass it on to the D Nice.
Hey, man. Shout out to Aunt Luke, man. He put me on. You feel me?
Giving them
Yeah,
that
man.
sauce. What's the sauce, man?
I'm basically
Yeah.
just running ads on content that matter. You feel me? Like people want to see and just like be more specific on who you promoting to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, targeting.
Don't spend it like too wide. Keep it short and you feel me, cohesive. So you feel me, you could get your money's worth instead
for
of
real.
running it thin across America when there's these small little places they advertise to people that don't even listen to our music or the type of music I make or what the type of content I create. You
Right.
feel me? So I think him telling me that, and then the game you be giving me too, it just made it work for me.
I think people be thinking I'd be crazy when I be saying this stuff, man.
I think people ain't ready to believe that what this game has became. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think they still think it's the 90s where I'm a star and I'm going to be this.
Ain't no more stars.
Ain't no more stars, bro. It's all about your grind.
When not only, I think, let's go and get into this then, man, because really, motherfuckers just got to understand, you a business,
Yeah.
I'm a business, and so the way that we look at money, a lot of us need to just adjust the way we look at money, because if I truly am an entrepreneur and I'm working on building a business, all of my resources should go to that business.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not clothes, not the drip, not, you know what I'm saying? Not the chain, not none of that shit, because all that's a liability. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you are your greatest asset.
For sure.
I'm my greatest asset. You your greatest asset.
Yeah,
so
for real.
if young cats, if they look at it like that, their world will change. There's a lot of cats getting they touching bread.
Right.
And they blowing it, and they say they want to do this shit. They want to do the music shit.
But they want to do it for the wrong reasons. That's what it is.
But you know what? Some of these guys, some of these people, because it's both men and women, they have
Right.
figured out how to make money so fast
Then they can
through
spend it just as fast.
crypto, options,
Oh yeah.
all sorts of different resources, scamming, whatever they doing.
Right.
They've figured out how to make it so fast, but not only have they made it fast, but they've made it, spent it, blew it, and did it again, did the same thing again, and did it all over again. So in their minds, they're like, I can keep doing this.
Right. They keep, yeah.
I mean,
But one thing I learned, good things don't last forever.
well, if it if it came quick, it's probably gonna go quick. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If it came to you super quick, you think about it. What's built? What came quick that stood the test of time?
Hey, that's the way I think. If it come quick, I need to hold on to it a little longer, because I know it could go just as fast. So I'm the type of person that if I get something quick, I'm gonna sit. I'm not about to go shopping. I'm not
because you know you had to learn that. You know
I
what I'm
learned that
saying?
because you feel me. I've been through it. It
Right.
only took me one cycle. That's
One
it.
cycle.
One cycle. I understood.
Lesson
I can't go
learned.
back there.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you like this, Lou. I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. Boom, $1 million drops right here, right in your lap. $1 million. What are you doing?
That's tricky, man. Me personally, I'ma for sure get some type of multi-unit property, because I want to get
Where at?
not in California.
You gonna be on
You
your
ain't even
9 to
gotta
5.
or if it is in California, I gotta find somewhere, maybe somewhere in the IE, somewhere where you know what I mean.
Nope. I eat high now.
Yeah, I too. Yeah, so I will have to do some research, but my thinking is
You gotta go out to Beaumont and past Beaumont.
Yeah,
Right.
you gotta go to Palm Springs.
You gotta go to
Prom
Life.
Date.
I'm gonna need to do some research for sure, but I'll probably take a quarter of it,
Okay.
and get myself into some some type of multi-unit property,
Okay.
or whatever I could do with that. I'm gonna take a quarter of it and put it into some type of fund that can get me maybe 5 to 7% annually.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take another quarter of it for my business that I got going right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
then
gonna have 1 million followers.
and then so I got another quarter. I still got 250 left, right?
All right.
I would take that last 250 and put it
He gonna do his West Coast regional radio run.
Nah. That last 50
He about
man,
to get that Kendrick feature.
I would put that into maybe like a less aggressive. I wouldn't try to do like the 5 to 7%. I would put that in some type of less aggressive, long term, slower gaining, safer, traditional fund
Okay.
for later on.
What about you, I'm done?
Don, man, you know I've been on the internet soaking up some game. So Don gonna take the $1 million. I'm gonna buy a life insurance policy. That's gonna collect a lot of interest. Like I damn near make $100 to $200K a year off of that.
Hey, if you ain't got your life insurance policy, go get it.
They collect that much interest?
Yeah, and I will borrow from my life insurance policy anything I need. So once I put that $1 million up, I got $1 million life insurance policy. So whatever I take out, I got to put back.
Right.
But it's like turning myself into my own bank.
Right. You borrow from yourself.
I borrow from myself, put it back. So the money I take out, I'll definitely invest in real estate. But like you said, I'm going to smaller towns, Texas, Georgia, Kansas, like places like that. With just 100, I could get probably like 2 or 3 units. Off that, then damn, the rest I'm just gonna collect interest.
Yeah, just let it sit. Keep working.
I'm just live like a regular guy, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all too complicated for me.
What you doing?
Man, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do. I'm doing the same thing I'm doing for the next 365 days.
Got you. Just scale it up.
I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna throw it in a high yield and interest account. Give me about anywhere from 8 to 15%, whatever I can get. And I'm gonna do the same thing. And then on that 366 day, I'm gonna pull my interest out. So what's that? What's 10% on $1 million? 100 grand? That's 100 grand I'm gonna make for the rest of my life doing nothing. So I can sit here and do podcasts with you guys every day.
But let me ask you this.
That's simple. I'm not doing nothing else.
No, I know, but do they really, because we say that, right? But in terms of the stock world, that's extremely high. That's like 8 to 15.
But it's not stock. I mean, well, what I was like the life insurance shit, it's not stock.
No, you not talking about stock either. You're not talking about life insurance either. You talking about an account, an actual like a bank, interest yielding account. Right?
There's high yielding accounts where you can pull that type of interest. Shoot, I could show you some credit union.
Because right now
at 6% right now.
Yeah, I'm at Navy Fed.
Yeah, but that's 6%. We talking about 10. That's really high.
But that's the more money. The more money you put in,
you walk into a bank with $1 million.
Yeah, you get higher interest.
They treat you different.
Yeah,
the conversation is different.
Way different.
They're going to work for that $1 million because you got to understand. They work off a commission. So if that $1 million is working, they're getting a percentage off of that $1 million too.
Yeah, all they doing is investing your money.
That's it.
That's all they doing.
Yeah. So the reality is
and then the return on that investment of your money, they getting way more than that 5% they giving you. So these bigger companies are able to give you more.
I know, but he's talking about yielding 10% interest.
Why is that surprising to you?
Because y'all keep saying 5 and 6%, which is like average. But if you yielding 10,
because
it's high. Just like high reward is high risk.
But no, it's not.
No,
why not?
This is normal business.
I don't know.
You got to understand these banks.
Yeah, this is normal business,
bro. They own everybody home, bro.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is the bank, how do you think they get interest on your money? They invest your money.
Yeah, that's
and
what
investing
I'm saying.
stock, bro, stock market goes up and down.
But real estate is real estate. And that's where most of the money comes from the banks because everybody buying a house.
You know what?
That's
a
interest.
cold one. Them real estate funds.
Yeah.
If you get in one of them, they be having like $250,000 buy-in minimum.
Man, I spoke to this guy in Newport Beach, and he was telling me, I guess he works for this multi-million-dollar facility, like a condo in Newport Beach.
Yeah.
And he told me these condos are all like multi-million-dollar condos, and these people pay HOA of like
crazy
$4,000 a month for the HOA, and probably out of the 50 units, only maybe 15 people actually live there. And I was like, well, what happens throughout the year? He's like, oh, they have homes all over the world, and whenever they come to California or come to Orange County, they just fly there, they stay there, and then he's like down in the parking lot, in the garage, it's nothing but Phantoms and Lamborghinis, and they'll call and say, "Hey, can you drive my car because it just needs to be driven? I won't be there for the next 3, 4, 5 months."
Right. Go take my car for a spin.
Yeah.
My point to you is that type of money, where do you think people are storing their money at? They're putting it in real estate. They're putting it in high yielding accounts. They're putting it somewhere because the money has to sit there, and it has to. They want it to continuously work for them.
It might just be way out of my tax bracket because I mean I know about high yield accounts, but I know that to guarantee, like if an institution, for them to try to like guarantee an annual 10% interest, it just sound almost like too good to be true. Because if that's the case, we could all go do that right now.
Yeah, we don't got enough money.
We don't got enough money.
No, I know, but you can take what you do got. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's gonna have that conversation with us like that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Right.
Just know that it exists. So when that bag comes like that, you can do it. And this is liquid. You got to be able to walk in with that liquid.
This
Right,
knowledge.
right.
You feel me? You got to know this. Once you get there, hey, Pro said high yield. I got $1 million. I need that in the high yield.
Because that's what I just said. I said I would put it in an account that would give me like 5-7% or something. Because that's what I'm familiar with in terms of like realistic returns from. You know what I mean?
That's why you go to the credit union with the money, because the credit union gonna rock with you a little bit more than these.
Yeah, you could probably go in there and tell them to like exactly what you want to do. Like how you say you know what you want to do. She'd be like, "Hey, that's what I'm trying to do. Can y'all do it for me?"
Either yes or no.
right.
But they gonna need this. Thing about it, if they take that $1 million and they invested in 3 properties, and then these properties, of course they're gonna fix them up, do everything they do. These properties gonna sell for 2 or 3 times what they invested.
Yeah, if they doing luxury real estate.
You think they can't afford to give you 10% of that?
I just met somebody recently too that do I guess when you got that whole process, it's always buying and selling going on, but they always need notaries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to get the deals done, to finalize the deals.
Yeah.
But when
lawyers,
but when you a notary doing that type of work, it ain't just regular note. Like if I need a regular notary for some regular shit, I'm gonna have to pay like $50 or something like that. But when they go do, every time they drive, they getting $500.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh,
they
okay,
go
that's
that stack of papers.
Yeah, I was like, that's a grind right there. Okay, that's a nice grind. Luxury real estate. Yeah. Something, man.
We just got to get our money up. That's what that conversation told us all. You feel me?
That's all I tell. I learned a long time ago. It's a big difference between being asset rich and liquid rich.
Oh yeah.
I want to be both.
I want to be both.
Yeah.
And it take time, man. You know, I think I read the average
age for millionaires is like 50.
Or just for financial maturity, like most people, it take you about till you like once you hit 40, your stuff start kind of getting a little easier.
Yeah, that's what I say. But most millionaires, most people that touch their first million, age around 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
It take you 50 years to figure it out.
I believe it.
Is it 50 years to figure it out or 50 years of growth?
Yeah, because you got to think you have to be doing something.
You figuring it out.
You can't just sit on your ass and then 50 in there money just
I mean, you could just go,
I mean, it's 50 years of trial and error.
Knock somebody off your life insurance policy and you got it right there,
Right.
Or you get the lotto.
Right.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of people who hit the lotto, and they say a lot of people who hit the lotto, they go broke. Just like that. NBA players, NFL players, they get that money.
I was just watching an interview today where Fetty Wap explained how he went broke.
Fetty Wap went broke?
Fetty Wap went broke. He said it was to a point where he had three houses out here, 2 apartments here, 3 apartments here. He was like 5 cars here, 3 cars here. He owned them.
He owned the homes.
But he not renting them out. He ain't doing nothing with them.
But every year
taxes.
The taxes.
Yeah, it's a bill.
It's a bill that, like, why the fuck I got 5 houses that I want to live in? You feel me? That don't even make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how he ended up. Didn't he end up getting caught up for? He was doing some stuff on the side and.
No, he took it back to the streets.
He lost
it all and got back in the streets.
Crazy.
Allegedly, I don't know, but I mean that's what he's serving time for.
Oh, he is currently serving time right now.
He just put a song out last year?
Yeah, nah, he went down for some time, I think.
Damn, shout out to Fetty, man.
Yeah, free Fetty Wap, man. That nigga gave us some classics.
Yeah, for sure.
I blew it, man. I had the opportunity, bro, to work with Fetty Wap before the world knew who Fetty Wap was, bro.
For real?
It was in my email. I never opened the email.
Wait, he sent you an email?
It was they asked for us to submit beats when I was with League of Stars.
Ah, yeah.
And all the producers slept on the email. Nobody sent beats.
And then
2 months
blow.
later, Trap Queen was out. We was like, this, that. Oh, my. It was too late.
Wow.
It was too late, bro. If it's anything I regret, that's one thing I regret. Not checking that email, bro.
It be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
We don't get every opportunity, man. Man, there was an opportunity I could have bought a condo in Panama, and I want to say, yep, it was right across the street from Trump was going in town, and he was building a Trump Tower in Panama.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have got the condo. It was like adjacent or something to Trump Tower. I could have got, it was a penthouse level.
This is where you said?
In Panama.
Panama.
Country.
Okay.
Panama. Could have got for like 50 G's. This was probably like 2008, 2009, something like that. I could have got a penthouse for like 50, 60 G's. That same joint right now, bro, worth like $2 million right now. And I slept on it. You know why I slept on it? Because I was scared of citizenship.
Jeez.
Scared of citizenship?
Yeah.
Oh, you had to have dual citizenship?
Didn't have to, but
Panama would
You
accept
know?
you. And it's like,
they would have accepted me.
Yeah.
I could have got dual citizenship.
my auntie just moved to Panama.
Yeah, Panama nice.
Yeah. My auntie, my cousin mom just moved to Panama. She got family out there, that's why. But she from the Army, so, you know,
Got you.
living a little different for people in the Army.
Yeah.
They know how to migrate and just be comfortable. Like, I can't go to Panama. I'm not going to Panama.
No, you would
bro.
like it. You ever
I
been?
probably like it, but I mean,
Bro, you
I'd
would
rather
love
be
it.
here.
You would love it. You would love it. There's a lot, bro. There's a lot of countries that you go to, and if you move there, you would love it.
Yeah, but I think United States got the best opportunity for my kids at the time. Maybe when I'm old and
That's a different
retired,
story,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a little different story. I want to wake up
Yeah.
and just go to the water. You feel me?
When we turn into the cool grandpas.
Yeah, when we're cool grandpas.
Look into it.
Yeah, the kids gonna stay with me for the summer.
Speaking of, we're gonna have to go do an episode out somewhere. You know?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Let's go.
We'll maybe do something like a Vegas one or something. You know, real simple.
Yeah, I'm with it.
He trying to get me in trouble.
Look, I don't go
Hey, you
nowhere,
say you the
man.
coolest uncle of all of us.
My
Man, I'm
folks
cool
stay
in my
telling
own
me.
way though. I'm not cool in your. What you think? I'm cool in my way.
Hey, so give us a update, D-Nice, on the creation of the theme song, man.
Oh man, hey man, I think we created a banger. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, everybody let hear that, bro. Love it, bro. It's everything a cool uncle should be talking about. You feel me? It represent the song so fire that each one of our verses represent us, but it also represent all of us individually and all together. Like damn, like, and we didn't use no curse words. The beat fire. Shout out to LV and C Beats.
Yeah, shout out to
guys.
LC, man.
Yeah, back that money. You already know, but yeah, man, we gonna be dropping that real soon and on all platforms. And
Yeah, man.
I think that's the
hyped about
theme
that
song.
one.
That's
gonna
what
be
the cool
fun.
unks.
Is it fair to say we looking for the best dance?
All right, man. All right, just the best cool unk impersonation. Whatever
Talk
you want
to
to do,
us.
come on, man. Whoever do it, hey man, we got something for y'all.
Yeah.
Unk Don said that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna resonate, man. I gotta go back. I ain't listened to it in a few days, man.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's good.
I had to redo my verse last night. I did a bar over because I want to keep the cuss words out, so I changed that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Instead of
yeah,
saying
yeah.
ass, I said fly o.
Okay. Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
But you know, I realize you guys don't know much about Leroy and Show Nuff.
I
I mean,
y'all
man, that was
got me
before our
showing,
time,
got me
Yeah,
showing my
yeah.
age.
You the unks unk.
You the
Hey,
OG,
man.
yeah. You the OG,
You know,
man.
but that's cool. We covering all demographics, all ages, you know, all generations. Yeah, man.
But that's true. I mean, that go through multiple generations, like that reference, because you hear that. You've been hearing, we hear that reference. I've been hearing that
Yeah,
reference.
show
since,
that we've been hearing.
yeah, since I was,
yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
The glow, man. You got to have the glow.
Got to have a
Your
glow.
soul glow. That
No,
one? No.
no. Soul Glow was on Coming to America.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
The glow. That sounds familiar as hell.
All right, I'm gonna send y'all. I'm gonna find a YouTube link and send it to you guys. Got
It was a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check it out. What is it called?
what is it? It's a Return of the No, not that's Bruce Lee. Return of the Dragon is Bruce Lee. Fucking what's the name of it?
See, look, now you don't even know.
I'm having a
go on Google it. Look, go on Google it.
The Last Dragon, Return of the Dragon. No, I can't think of it.
They're gonna be listening and killing us like these motherfuckers don't even
I don't know what they
Nah,
talking
don't know
about.
culture.
Hey, man.
He's trying to. It's the Last Dragon.
Last Dragon, yeah. There we
Title
go.
song from Barry Gordon, The Last Dragon.
Last Dragon classic, man. Who got the glow?
Oh, you know what? I have seen this.
Got the glow.
Yeah, he was like Bruce Lee, a black Bruce Lee one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Sure enough was, he had the red gi on. I'm
yeah.
telling you, in the video, when we shoot the video for Kool Uncle, I am,
You
when I
going
be
out?
like,
Yeah.
I'm kicking a faulty contract.
Oh, okay.
And I'm putting the gi on. And I'm gonna be with the glow on, and I'm telling y'all.
That's crazy. I think people that came from your era liked it like karate movies.
For sure.
I think
All
my
day.
generation, we didn't care too much about karate movies.
Look, you
Right,
want to
right.
fight me? Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know nothing about
Yeah, that was
the
the
Bruce
OG.
Lee,
That was the
Chuck
OG.
Norris. Come on,
That's
man.
OG. For me, I was into it, but I was into like the Van Damme movies.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
a
yeah,
Van
it was
Damme
more
too.
Like
action.
Bloodsport.
All
you feel
day.
me?
Favorite
Yeah.
movie of all time.
That's when it started transitioning to more.
Yeah.
I was into more of that, like the Van Damme.
What's Steven Seagal?
Yeah. Steve, even though he ain't. That's when you go back and look at the old
Jean-Claude
movies.
Van Damme.
Then you got into Wesley Snipes. Don't feel
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes. Yeah, that nigga got some classics.
Yeah,
Show.
when you look at them old Steven Seagal, that shit was so bad though, bro.
I know.
still
You look
watch
back
him.
now, it's
Oh,
horrible.
It's like
so
saying you
bad,
can't
bro.
watch a Rambo movie.
You
Like,
can't. They all
I watch them all. I could watch Rambo all day from 1, 2, 3, all of them.
All of them.
I could watch Rocky movies all day. 1, 2,
nostalgia.
3, 4.
Yeah.
You just can't help it.
Yeah, I never got that was never my type of film to watch.
So y'all
Yo,
never
Rambo?
y'all never watched no Bruce Lee movies.
I watched them, but it wasn't like I was a fan of it. It was like, oh, let me see what the hype about. You feel me?
Oh,
it wasn't like,
man.
oh, I like this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bruce Lee movies are just timeless, man. You could go watch them over and over. And
Yeah,
over
for me,
again.
it's gonna be really Van Damme was my martial arts, I guess, hero when I was a kid. It was
So Bloodsport or
Bloodsport.
kickboxing.
Kickboxing, but even before that, or not before that, but more than kickboxer was what was the one where he was a twin. He played himself.
I remember.
I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, I remember.
Double
that movie.
Impact.
Yeah,
Double Impact.
Double
Oh,
Impact
yeah.
was all right.
That was cold, man. That was
It was
cold.
good. It was good. It was all right. It wasn't like Bloodsport. Bloodsport was everything.
Yeah,
No,
Bloodsport
Bloodsport was
fire,
classic.
Still, you could just watch Bloodsport to this day,
Yeah.
and it just goes.
Bolo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and, Chung Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, we've been talking this whole time. We ain't even told what we talk about today.
Hey, sometimes it be like that,
We
man.
went
I
over
just-
it. We
But no,
went
you
but
know
but
what
you
I
know
mean?
what though? You know what though, Uncle Don? I think we are, because the topic of today is about artist development, and everything in life is about development.
Yeah.
And somebody's got to give the game for people to develop. Someone's got to coach them, mentor them, foster them, bring them about to give them game. And
Pro came with some mental gymnastics to get
Hey,
back
come
on
on,
track.
man.
boy.
He was ready. Hold on.
Uncle Lou, I got you.
He's sensei over here.
Oh,
Oh, you
shit.
can.
Man. So artist development, man. You know what's interesting? On an independent level, I don't know that has ever been a thing. Independently, I know it's in the industry has been a thing. You know, the system, because to have a development like that, you coming up in a system of people that's mentoring you, guiding you, showing you. It might be on an independent level. Maybe,
But
maybe it's unofficial.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got to think about it too. Like, just because you're independent doesn't mean you don't have a company working with you. You feel me?
Right,
You don't have a
right.
team.
Right.
That don't mean that. So I think every artist does get it, to the smallest to the biggest, just because, like, you can't come here and sit in the studio by yourself, record a whole project, and know how to shoot your video, do everything by yourself. Like, you got somebody else is there helping you develop your look. So yeah, I think, like, you feel me, from the biggest to the smallest, everybody got some type of development going on, and it just you can't create music without having some type of development. You feel me?
Right.
So
Well, because you're gonna develop naturally as a person, but I guess I'm thinking of it more from a structure standpoint of
Right.
like, when you get into them systems, them labels, you get media training, you get, you get all type
Good.
of, yeah, hell yeah, in the record in the old industry.
the old industry, but now I don't think they get it.
I think the biggest stars do.
I don't
still.
even think it's no
No,
artist
bruh,
development.
Now it's a check. It's cut your check and turn in your project.
Yeah, there's no development, bro. Going on.
They expect you to be developed already, or you to have your plan already, and that is the problem.
Gotcha.
Because there is no coaches, no mentors, and that's why a lot of these artists are running wild in the streets and doing the things that they're doing. Hence, all the nonsense that's going on with the Lil Durk situation and what's the name of that clique? OTF. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You got your bag.
Is
You
it
got your
crazy
bag
though?
already,
Is it crazy?
But it's no development, and
It's
development
not
is
even crazy. It's
Remember,
regular.
we're not talking about a young artist. Durk is a grown, well-established artist, one of the biggest rappers in the world.
Absolutely, but development doesn't stop because you made it big. There's always a coach and a mentor there. Think about in the days of rock and roll. You talk about 80s rock, 90s rock. There was always a road manager. There was always somebody that kept people in line.
Yeah.
It's no different than a baseball manager. People wonder what the baseball manager is for. The baseball manager keeps the players in line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do the stuff behind the scenes that nobody knows about. There's a PR person that when there's an issue going on,
they fix it.
There's fixers.
Right.
There's none of that anymore.
Yeah, no, it's no.
There's no damage control.
No damage control.
So all of that is just artist development. But part of artist development is, hey man, you have to develop into an adult.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to develop into something more than just an artist. We need you to be this. We need you to be a father. We need you to be come on.
Yeah. I think that goes beyond artist development. I think that gets more into just like
Personal.
culturally, the stuff we got going on that we deal with as a collective, as a group. You get a lot of you get a lot. That stuff is generational.
Yeah.
And so to break free of them mental and even spiritual chains, to break out of those cycles and those patterns is a tall task for a lot of people, man.
But
it's a tall task because you could even have somebody.
Did you fall into it?
At one point?
Yeah,
I had to
But you
wiggle my way out.
But you got out.
How did you get out?
Stayed away. I went through some situations.
There was somebody in your ear that gave you game to get you out, though. You didn't just wake up one day like I'm out. There was somebody constantly coaching.
And I don't even want to act like I was never fully all the way in the streets like that ever at any point in my life. I was just your friend, your social circle was your social circle. So if you around some shit and that's who your people are and that's all you know, then that's just what you know. But
Got you.
I was fortunate enough to have a caring and loving mother, which a lot of folks don't have. You know what I mean? That is a privilege to come up with a
caring and loving
parent.
A lot of parents don't care and love.
Mm-hmm. And then grandparents. So I didn't have a big. I got a lot of family, but the people that was really mostly involved with my upbringing was like my mom, my grandparents, and then even some of my mom's like close friends and stuff like that. So I was fortunate in that regard.
But you had responsible adults caring and loving for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
That make a huge difference. But imagine this. Now imagine if all the adults around me was irresponsible and telling me this is how you supposed to do it. And they telling me all the wrong shit.
Right.
And that's what we see with a lot of these cats.
And that's what it is.
True.
It's generational. No curses. For
but
sure.
guess what? In the music industry, though, they put somebody with you.
Or they used to.
They understood that. They understood because at the end of the day, it was about making money. So we got to keep making money. Now, we're just gonna put a life insurance policy on these cats and let them go kill themselves or do whatever.
But you also understand these dudes is out here wilding. So I'm not about to put nobody with him when I know what they living like. Like that's a liability right there within itself. Like
the reason I ask is it like some type of new phenomenon because we just seen it happen so many times. It's like we should be We should be used to it. Like all the unks, we all adjusting. Everybody back hurt today.
Man, we sitting too long.
I swear I done adjusted about 3-4 times. Like, oh yeah, we need some new cushions in this motherfucker.
For real.
But we just seen it happen so many times. You feel me?
Right.
Like we seen this story it happened over. I'm not surprised at all by any of it no more.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like hip hop has became the streets. Like, you feel me? When you get into the streets, you know there's only two options at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, most of these rappers are ending up with either those two options. Nobody's living rich for the rest of their life, living off their music no more. These dudes are
it used to be a way to get out. It used to be a way to get out of the streets. Now it's just a part of it. It's damn near for a certain element of the culture, mainly for the youngsters. It's just like it ain't no different from slanging dog.
Yeah, it's
or
advertising
just whatever,
the streets.
just to get quick money.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's like the same. It's just like another avenue under that umbrella.
Yeah.
It's just another avenue. The rap shit is another avenue. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's
Whose fault is
crazy.
that?
All of ours, because we enable it. You know what I mean? As
Do
a
we?
culture, yeah, we do.
Well,
when
I
we look
don't.
at these blogs and we listen to these artists and everybody that's on, everybody is, even me. If you bop to it, if you play it in your car, you support it. So you ain't never listened to the crazy shit these niggas be talking about, you know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, that's a bop. And you playing it?
Well, we was talking about this yesterday. We was talking about the whole drill movement. And I was just telling D that I've never been a fan of listening to psychopaths on wax.
So you never like Brother Lynch?
Man,
You never like...
look, man, anytime you talking about stabbing somebody up, putting somebody in a blunt, smoking them up, and talking about on the dead homies and all that, no, I'm not for that. Never have been, never will be. It just don't make sense to me. Because you're teaching the next generation how to be a killer. That's crazy to me.
But that's all we grew up on, bro, was gangster rap.
I didn't grow up on killing people.
Man, what?
What?
Like, to the extent of how they're talking,
Yeah, but we can't pick
But
and choose. The content
they're
is the
talking
content.
premeditated murder now.
They've been
yeah.
talking about that.
They've been talking about the
Give me
difference
a-
is
give me
now.
a-
The
give me
difference
an
is now
example.
niggas is rapping about the actual
crime.
crime they
Yeah.
telling on themselves.
That's my point.
Yeah, but that's not the other music. It was still just as negative. They did everything but tell on themselves.
Give me an example.
An example: any gangster rap from the '90s. Any gangster, go listen to any album.
Bodies being found on Greenleaf with their
Fucking heads cut off.
Motherfucker,
I'm Dre. Yeah.
It was happening. That's telling the story.
I
It's
know,
a difference.
and it's happening
It's
for
a
them
di-
too.
it's
The
a
difference
difference.
is Dr. Dre wasn't the one leaving the bodies.
Right.
These niggas are leaving the bodies.
That's my point. They're telling you how they're going to do it. We're going to grab a knife. We're going to go stab them up. We're going to do this, that, and the other. Or they're saying, we did this. We did that. We did X, Y, and Z. Smoked them up. Put them in a blunt. Da-da-da-da. Like, it's a difference. You know what I mean?
So is the
It's just
issue.
the person
so is
that's
the
telling
issue
the
with
story is
but
different.
this what I'm telling. This what I'm asking you though. What is it the message that you have a gripe with, or is it the telling on yourself? Because them is two different things. Because if we talking about just the message was the same since the '90s. We laid the people we grew up listening to laid that blueprint for these young
Right.
niggas. They gangster rap influenced the whole world.
I can't argue that. You're right. It was the reality of what was going on in the streets.
Right.
And
They're just the narrators was different.
and I
That's
guess
it.
you're right. It is their reality, but I guess what I have a problem with is I have a problem with the idea listening to some of these songs.
No, for yeah.
They teach you how. It's like I'm listening and watching Call of Duty all at the same time.
You know what it is?
But in the streets, in real life, and some of these kids don't know how to separate the two, and they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get the 3D print gun. I'm gonna put the clip on it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go out and do this. They're like breaking the whole. It doesn't. I'm sorry, man.
I know what it is, pro.
It bothers me.
No,
And maybe I don't know the answer.
No,
It just
I know
bothers
the
me.
answer. I'm about to tell you. We just getting older, dog. We just got older. That's it. When I was
That's it.
20, when you was 20, when you was 25, you didn't.
Man, I was not thinking
But
about
look,
murdering people.
No, I
But
know,
look,
but I'm
but look.
saying, but
How
Yeah.
many homies do you have that do something that you don't agree with?
Oh, a lot.
But them your homies.
But
You support them
But it
by
wasn't-
giving them love. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I agree. So look, this is my thing with on this topic, right? I always say the same thing. Although I don't support it, and I don't like the energy of it. I can't listen to it, and I do understand it's destructive. I can't now, because I'm 37 years old. I can't turn around and look at the youth. Because all you gotta do is go listen to any one song, go listen to some Dog Pound, go listen to some shit. The shit I used to listen to, that shit was very negative music, bro. It wasn't nothing positive about it. The only thing positive about it was the groove.
G-Funk, baby.
That was it.
I ain't no fun.
It was real music. Yeah, that was what was positive about it. It made you feel good, but the content was so bad, bro. And so when people talk about like a Sexy Red, I'm like, we just old, man. That's why I tell everybody, we just old, man. That's it.
We had Uncle Luke.
Right?
Yeah,
Like, come on. We had Uncle Luke back then.
I get it. I look, and I don't want to come off as
Even
as,
Tupac hit him up. Come
Right.
on, man.
Man,
No,
it
that
was
was ridiculous. I never supported Hit 'Em Up. I
But
never
Hit 'Em Up
supported
was
Hit
a
'Em Up.
banger, though. You can't lie and say
Right.
it wasn't fire.
I never supported.
You never listened?
The man was no, of course I listened. I mean,
You supported it.
I did. I had to listen to know what was going on, but I didn't like the context of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Was it a
But even to that, let's think about that song at the time that it came out, right? It was one of those songs where it was against everything that was supposed to be said on wax. You feel me?
absolutely?
That's all these young niggas are doing now. It's saying everything that's not supposed to be said on wax because that gets the attention.
I just have a problem with talking about premeditated murder and them actually doing the murder and talking about the murder.
Yeah, you talking about the
And I just-
self-snitching.
Yeah,
Self-incrimination, yeah.
I just don't like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it. I can understand why. I mean, I don't listen to it either, but I just can't. I can't knock. As much as I don't like it, I still got to remember. What's the
Where we
topic?
came from.
Development, right?
Yeah.
You got we didn't start here.
Yeah.
We started down here,
We
right?
just did some gymnastics.
You feel me? and we had to build our way up. So yeah, but this is my issue. My issue is with the motherfuckers in our age bracket
That's talking about it.
that just act like, you know what I'm saying. At least let's have a common sense conversation. Let's not, because that's why I say we enable as a culture. Because when you listen to those with influence, those who have real like big influence on a national, international, cultural stage, everybody's just supporting it. Everybody just, oh yeah, that album was the hottest album of the year, and I'll be like, and I listen to it, and I'm like, all right, now you my age.
That's called
But
marketing.
don't you? That's just marketing. That's just
That's called marketing.
That's payola. People get.
But that's what I'm saying. So we in that as a culture. That's why I go back to the collective. I can't separate. I gotta say we, even though it's not me. I still gotta say we because I'm a part of this culture.
I'll say
You know
the
what I'm saying?
sheep. The sheeps of the culture is the reason why this shit is popularized.
Are you a sheep or a wolf?
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not a sheep. You woke. We woke over here, so of course. But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's way more sheep than woke people in this world.
And I know it's stuff going on in communities. You know, don't get me wrong. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I think it's a cry out for help. You know, if kids, you know, young adults have even think about, I gotta murder people. That's the first thing that comes out my mouth. I'm gonna murder somebody if they rub me the wrong way. I'm gonna murder them if they talk to my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, we
the wrong
can't
way.
say that word.
Oh,
You
bad.
have to bleep those out.
Blippity bleep bleep.
Yes, you know, my bad. So I just think we need
Just say unalive people.
Yeah, we need more people there helping and coaching and guiding,
Right.
and calling people out and saying, "Hey, let me pull you to the side, little homie. Let me break it down to you." You know
And
what I
it
mean?
is, it is a lot of that too.
But
You know,
also giving resources back
Yeah.
to the community. So this is to those people who got that liquid million, put the money back into the communities. And I'm not saying just go throw the money to some foundation. No, it's actually going in there and saying, all right, what are the problems here? Let's start figuring out by getting jobs, helping people get jobs, getting people careers,
But-
bringing in the right people who can. You got to, man.
But
That's the only way.
honestly, I think we at a place where we can't dig ourselves out the hole. Because yes, we go give people jobs, but how many people want to work? Yes, we could give back resources, but how many of these people 5150 just don't give a care about nothing? It's so much of that, and it's hard to detox that.
There's a lot of KOD going on. I get it.
But you know what though? Me personally, man, it is a problem. I think sometimes though it's not as big as a problem as we think it is. Just because when you look at the macro, you step back and you look. The average black person, young black person, brown person, whatever, anybody like in the culture of the culture in these cities, they not living that life like that. Most people is going to work. Most people is going to school. The problem with our culture is we take the minority, which is the people that's actually doing the worst things, and shine the spotlight on them.
Yeah, because that's like the 1%.
But they really don't represent
the whole
culture and community as a collective.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So
and that's why
it's such a
that's why
nuance.
they say opposites attract.
Yeah, it's such a
You know what I
nuance.
mean?
It's a nuance. It's a very nuanced.
People want to
topic.
live fantasy.
Yeah, it's a nuanced topic, man.
So let me ask y'all this, because we done went to Gilligan's Island and back.
Right. We all over the place there. That's all right though. It's flowing.
How y'all?
We have some cool clips.
Right.
How y'all feel about? We were talking about budgeting, a few weeks ago, and taking artists through that process. But what if you get in a studio D and the artist is, you put a beat up and the artist is just not putting the right song on top of the beat? What do you do at that point in time? Do you, as a producer, say, "Lou, this
shit is trash"?
Yeah.
Nah, just like
I'm not,
do that? Because that's development, right?
Yeah. That's definitely development. I definitely will stop an artist in their tracks. Like, yeah, this don't sound good to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't saying I got the best ears, but I'm a fan of music, so I know when something like this not right.
Right.
Like sometimes I let it slide because like the newer generation of artists, they make a little different type of music. Some niggas be off beat on purpose, and I'll be like, I had to just press record.
That's my flow. Yeah,
let me be quiet. Let me press record. But when I can add advice, I definitely try to give them that direction. Like they say it like this. All right, you should say add this word and take that word out. You feel me? I'm one of those developing engineers, producers. Like I'm trying to make you give me the best product because it's both of ours. Like it's not just your record; it's my record too and my work. So you feel me? I definitely want to give as much input on the record as possible.
Yeah.
And I hope that the information we give out on this podcast is a part of the development process, especially when we're talking about the business side, with the ads and getting the music and the cost of putting songs together and things like that. Because when you really, really think about it, a lot of people don't understand both sides, and we experience that when we're here vibing in the studio talking to different artists.
Right.
They'll be like, "Oh yeah, we got this together," but then we'll be like, "Well, what about this?" And they're like, "Oh, we didn't think about that."
But that's the thing. Like when it comes to artist development, the first thing every artist should know, you are a business first. Like you're not here to make music just to make music. You're here to make music to handle your business. You feel me? Like it's simple as running ads, running campaigns, promoting your shit. Like that's all business.
But even before that, that registration, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's business.
That's the foundation, because that's how you that's how you make sure you got something coming back.
That's business. Like that's the first thing you gotta understand. That once you go sign up for a DistroKid, you just handle some business first before you even put out a song. You feel me? So I think most artists miss that on their first come out is handle business first.
Like when Pro be telling me people don't be wanting to do
bro.
You don't even want to upload your own shit. Like,
I know
bro, that's
niggas don't
simple. I'm not even I'm not tech savvy at all. But it's so like if you could run your Instagram, you could run your DistroKid.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's different. I come back at you, Lou, and I tell you every situation is different.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying I get it. But I'm saying just in general.
At the end of the day, if the business is right, it doesn't matter who does administrative work as long as the business is right.
And I think it's enough information out in the world now to know how to handle your business way
Oh
better.
yeah. Shit on YouTube. Ask an AI question. We always be talking about AI, but yeah, it ain't no question that you need. Really, you could just ask AI anything now.
Anything.
You know what I mean? And then not only ask them the question, but say, break it down for somebody with an elementary school education.
Right.
Yeah.
And it'll break that motherfucker right on down. You feel me?
That's real. Y'all see me, I'll be on it, man. That shit got my life story in it. So shit, I be in that damn AI every second of the day.
Man, listen, man. We back on that transhumanism. We talked about it before, man. We getting back on it.
We about to go down the rabbit hole
nah, we
again.
ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Shit, it's down there time to get up out of here. But yeah, man. From a development standpoint, I would say I ask one thing I always ask a young artist: what's your intention? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your intention with this music?
Damn. Nigga turned on the heater in this motherfucker.
Toasty up there.
Man, I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm got hot.
buddy.
And my session just rescheduled. So, yeah, see,
Okay.
it works out.
That's how it go. But yeah, I ask young artists always because I wish I would have found this out sooner. What's your intention?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, this is gonna be money. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like, all right. So from that standpoint, I would just try to help an artist, whatever their lane is. Like, all right, well, let's get it to sound like what that music is supposed to sound like. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if you're doing club music, what do club music sound like? What do it feel like? If you're doing R&B, what do that sound like? What does successful R&B sound like? What does it feel like?
Right.
Let's get as close to that sound and that feeling, not copying them, but let's get as close to that feeling and that energy that we can so that we can ensure that this is going to resonate the right way with people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Every once in a while, every blue moon, somebody will put a smile on my face. You know what I mean? They tell me, you know, they want to be a great artist. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I get to, you know, like, well, shit. Not saying I'm great, but just like, all right, your intention is to connect with people then on a deeper level, because the
Right.
great artists connect with people on a deep level when they heart and in their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother part of development. But I think that's gonna come back as we see this new music industry emerge. There's going to be kind of like how you got DistroKid, Song Trust, you got these services. I think we're gonna see somebody's gonna have they're gonna create some type of artist development system. Artist development where it's like it includes these, like we say, it comes with like mentorship and all this stuff to where it's like a service. You know what I'm saying? For young artists.
I mean, honestly, on that, I think it's easy to make money now for these companies and stuff that they don't even care to put money into that, bro.
I agree.
Like they don't even care to put money.
No, I'm talking about that caters to people who just independents who want to be artists. I don't mean like record labels. I'm talking about like if I'm 15 and I'm like, I want to be a rapper. Just like we got DistroKid, Song Trust,
Right.
something is gonna pop up to where if I'm 15, 16 and my parents gave me some money, I could go spend it and talk to a DJ Pro, talk to a D Nice.
Right.
And get tips and mentorship on how to get better and become better.
Can't they do that now though? That's just That's just shooting a DM.
What do they do? Nah.
That's sending a tweet.
Yeah.
you
What
know,
I mean,
Any youngster hit me, bro, I'm gonna give them game.
just random. You just any
It's
random hit you
random,
up.
bro.
It's no
Like-
different. It's no different than the kid who hit you on SoundCloud. Like, hey, what's up? I'm vibing to your stuff. Remember we talked
Oh,
about
he was telling me, yeah,
Bro,
I
my
should
boy
get a
LV,
SoundCloud.
I met him on the flute.
Yeah.
Like, come pull up on me.
I think those who want to do it, do it.
They do it.
It's just general networking. If people want to network, they're gonna network. And networking in
That's
some
part of
cases is
development.
it's a lost art, but it's
Yeah.
in some cases it's a lost art. But the reality is people actually reach out, and they reach out through these channels. I get messages quite frequently from people just hitting me up.
I guess what I'm saying is I'm talking about like we on the independent level, right? But if I was 15, 16, like I couldn't reach out to Dr. Dre and tip. I
Right.
couldn't reach out to DJ Quick.
It may not be
I couldn't
him,
reach
though.
out to, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Is like these industry professionals. I feel like it's like, have y'all heard of BetterHelp?
I'm not familiar.
It's an app or a website. It's like a thing where people can get mental health services. What they have is a bunch of therapists in their system.
Oh, yeah,
and so it makes mental health affordable for the everyday regular person. And that's I'm thinking along those lines.
Yeah.
An app where you can go and it's like,
I'm sure they got those.
I ain't never heard of it.
But Lou though.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody
They're not doing. They ain't making any money off of
who
music right now.
solidified to hit up to say what's going on today. Nobody know how to.
Nobody
finesse
know
the
what make
game,
it
bro.
hit. Right.
Nobody know how to finesse the game. So
Motherfuckers
everybody
just swinging. Everybody's swinging.
Everybody shoot their shot, bro. That's it.
The majority is not making money.
Yeah.
You know, the majority is not
I'm
making
not.
money. So why? So it's like I'm gonna keep throwing. I'm gonna let people fill my head up with more nonsense.
But
Like
But
that.
even if I was to hit up Dr. Dre for some advice today, how would that help me take over as a producer?
Well, that's why I say it depends on what your goal is, right? Is your goal to be the best producer you can humanly be, or is your goal just to
But
be successful?
what is the best producer
There's
you
no
can humanly
answer.
be? There's no best producer like.
Yeah, sure. It depends on your goal. Do you want your music to resonate with people over the course of 4 decades the way his music has?
But even then, look at his
But-
music and how he made it, and look at Mustard music and how he made it. Mustard, computer. Dr. Dre, he was hardware.
PC.
Do you
hardware.
think Mustard music has the same staying power as?
Yes.
We just talked about, perfect example. We talked about YG
classic
album.
albums? Talk about classic albums.
Right, but who had their hand on that album?
DJ Quick.
Yeah, but it's just
Does that album sound like that
But it's-
without?
But you're
Quick
asking,
on it.
you're asking a generational question. Every generation is going to. There's kids who don't even know who Snoop Dogg is.
Yeah.
They don't even know who Dr. Dre is.
But what I'm saying is the
They
people
know
who
Snoop Dogg.
represent
Everybody
Yeah,
knows Snoop Dogg.
their music, they're just like their
and
music.
they know Dre for the
Yeah.
headphones.
Yeah.
Just like their music is trendy to us, it's trendy to them too, because everything is trendy now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we see this return. You sent me that link today. That young cat that's on his like Rick James,
Yeah.
real music. I was telling you about the Sacred Souls. Real shit is coming back because even they are rejecting it now. They're rejecting their own shit. Their generation is rejecting their shit. Cause it don't feel like nothing. It don't sound like nothing.
I get
It's-
that.
You
And
feel
I-
me? It's
I get-
carbon. A lot of it is carbon
But
copy.
I
It
get
ain't
that.
got no
And
staying
I
power.
get that, and I respect that. But that doesn't necessarily.
It's not gonna feed the
That's-
masses,
that's-
though. It's
yeah,
gonna be
that's
a
not
small,
going-
different demographic for sure.
With
That accepts the real.
Yeah,
when it
and
comes
it's not
back.
gonna motivate.
And it ain't gonna
be the
I'm gonna-
masses, bro.
I'm gonna grab this app and then I'm gonna reach out to. When I could do it, everybody's accessible now.
Right.
Just if they
Well-
want, if they want to do, they're gonna DM, and if they get a response, great. If they don't care. They move to the next.
Yeah, it's a
person.
numbers game because if you get on your shit and you hit up 500 motherfuckers in the industry, somebody's gonna respond to you.
And guess what? 500 people are gonna give you 500 different ways on how they think
Right.
somebody should be developed.
And,
Right.
bro, like just imagine, bro. There's no. I ain't gonna say there's no because I don't know for sure, but there's not a lot of footage of old school producers. I ain't gonna say old school, but producers from the past generation on YouTube where I can go and watch them make beats. But guess what? All these new producers that are producing all the hits, you go to YouTube and watch multiple videos of them showing you they workflow, how they cook up, what they use, and
Absolutely.
everything.
Yeah.
Who he had some.
I got some. You feel me?
Yeah. That's what your boy. Your boy was complaining about that.
We learn how to do the clap.
Oh yeah, the D nice
Oh, yeah,
clap.
yeah, the stir
man.
clap.
Hey man, hey, that's my contribution to the West Coast.
He stand on that.
I stand on that,
Hey, you
bro.
know what's
The
funny, man? I ain't
original.
even when you said it, I didn't even know that. So that's good history for me to know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was your.
Hey, that whole era, bro, I the one that brought the bells with the claps, bro.
Cause you even gave me. I think the track that we did,
It
the
had
track that
bells
you,
in that clap, bro.
Yeah,
Trust
that
me. And we did that years ago. You feel me? That was my signature.
we did that in
Then everybody started using it, so it's like
2015. Yeah.
that. But that's where music fucked up at, because most music is easily replayed.
That's
But
all I'm
technology,
saying.
but
That's
technology
all I'm
also
saying.
advanced where we could take the old shit and replay it now, without knowing music theory and all that crazy shit.
Like AI, you can just put it in and have it put a different sound in and have it mimic
They
that.
give you the same sound. They can tell you what keyboard they use, what hardware they use.
Everything.
You got a VST that mimic the hardware, so you got the sound.
I think, I mean, you can, but there is something to be said for that creative aspect. Like you can, now if you're just talking about just remaking some shit, that's one thing. But if you're trying to have something like replay something but still make it original, because like you said yourself, like perfect example, we was talking about Venom's beats, a lot of shit that he do in his beats. And he was like, yeah, it's not easily duplicated.
But yeah, like what I'm saying, like some records you can manipulate easy.
Yeah.
Some, you know, they freaked the technology back then, so you can't even mimic it.
Right.
Because it gave a different feel, sound, everything.
Right.
But now it's like, I could make it sound like that, but it might not be the carbon copy, but I can get close to it.
Right.
Way easier than they did back then.
Yeah.
You feel me? I could just slap something on, they gonna do what they was doing when they was twisting all those knobs and trying to tweak it.
For real.
I feel it. So okay, so to put it up to put a pin in it, a cap on it, y'all feel like is it important or not? Is artist development important or not? Because it sounds like what y'all saying is it's not important.
No.
I think it's important to the individual and what they like, what their goal is.
Got you.
And what their music is. Like if you're making trap music and you just talking about selling dope or whatever, like bro, you don't need Dr. Dre to make you know beat.
You need character development, maybe, not artist development. You need somebody to teach you how to navigate success.
Yeah. But you feel me? That come with maturity. That come with time and age. You feel me? And struggle. But other than that, bro, I think artist development is a la carte, depending on who need it.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
Cause you know it's some mature 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds that talk high power, that you feel me, that practice what they preach. So
man, I met a 19-year-old that was into like 70s music. I was like, man, that was refreshing. And he rapped too. I was like, that's refreshing, man. He had somebody in his life that put him on it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's gonna translate for his generation. I said, bro, stick with that shit. Keep those influences. Keep doing your music. Keep doing your thing for your generation. But if that's who you influenced by, you listening to shit from the 70s, and that's what you like, or you gonna be levels above your peers because they not on that. They have no clue the feeling. They don't know how to translate and articulate feeling and emotion in a way that connects with people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he in his age group, he gonna knock it out the park.
Yeah, I think for me, it comes down to the mentorship side of things and the willingness for people to network and reach out. And you're never too old for it. I reach out to you guys frequently.
Right.
Asking for advice, asking for information. And I do that daily, you know. If you get to a point in life where you stop asking questions, that's when you stop learning.
You know it all.
Great point.
And the artists, it's important for artists. You know, we can't tell you what to do, but it's important for artists to ask the questions, ask the tough questions. And when you're weak in something, look for the experts. And it's not hard to find the experts now. The experts are online.
Not even experts, somebody that know a little bit something more than you do.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask, because you'll be surprised. People will respond to your DMs.
That's what I said. Like most people that hit me up, bro, if they don't come at me like crazy, like, hey, bro, give me some beats. You feel me? Like, hey, bro, I was wondering how you did that. I seen your like, you feel me? It's just how you approach me. I'm a very approachable guy, so shit did approach me on some real like homie shit, and I'll respond. I might not be like, hey, pull up to the studio, but hey, bro, hit me DM, send me your number, let's talk. Or you FaceTime me and you can show me what problem you got, I'll help you.
Right.
Like shit like that. Like, bro, I'm all for it. Just don't be a weirdo. You feel me? Even if you weird, don't be weird towards me. Like I'll give you the same energy. Like you
just
feel
start
me?
off by sending a message.
That's it.
Right. Yeah, it can't hurt to hit people up. I just know, you know, once you reach a say, are you able to maintain that the higher you elevate though? Will you even have the time or the mental energy to do that on the next? Because we independent, right? We at a certain we even us, all three of us are even at different levels, right? I'm probably at the bottom right now. You
man. We all at the bottom, man.
But look,
we right here on the couch. We at the bottom.
Because remember I played y'all the youngster music from, I think he was from Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how he hit me up. He was like, hey man, well, he left a comment. I was like, shoot me a DM. and then we talk. So yeah, I could do that now, but if my plans for me to go where I want to take this shit go to where I just, you know, everybody don't got
Lou.
the bandwidth.
Lou.
How long does that fit in within your bandwidth?
But that don't even matter because we here.
Lou, you can't have an answer for everything, brother.
Of course.
And sometimes you just gotta just let life take its course. And,
Of
and at the end of
course.
the day, if you can't think about things like that, like at the end of the day, who knows? You it may be a piece of technology that may come out that will answer all of the scripted questions. It'll be a scripted question or a scripted response.
No, I'm not
But
saying
even
it
then, your digital footprint may answer their question without them even have to ask you.
right.
Your content that you release,
Right.
You feel
Like
me?
that shit gonna answer a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So no need to worry.
That's why
It'll
you make
come.
content.
Nah, it's
Believe
not
that.
worrying, bro. I'm speaking to the point of, you know, just be artists when you do reach out, just be prepared and be able to handle a lot of
Critique.
Nothing. No, just no
Rejection.
responses.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
rejection.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's come with the game.
because we say it, but I'm saying we got to throw that caveat because we just saying it like, yeah, just hit people up, but that's not the reality. That's not the way this shit works.
Yeah, for real.
You know, that's the only point I'm making is like,
But
How many demos
there's
did
a
we
lot of
submit
people-
back in the day?
yeah, exactly.
But
exactly.
a lot of people will respond depending on how you approach them,
right,
and that just come with the right approach.
and practice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure the more you do it, the better you get
A
at
nigga
it.
hit me be like, "Hey, what's up, my nigga? Hey, you got any beats that you want to throw away?" You're not gonna get a response, but hey, man, I like what you're doing. I just need a little advice on whoop de whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, what you need, bro?
Right.
Oh, whoop whoop whoop. How you do this? And I seen your video. How you do that? I'm like, oh, easy. Get my line, bro. Let's talk.
Yeah.
I peep them out. I might even invite them to the studio, depending on how you feel me. I fuck with their energy.
Right.
Like it's just it's the approach, and you feel me. Sometimes like Pro could bring somebody around and introduce me to them. Now we locked in. It's just how you get to that person too.
Ain't no leaving.
Right.
Ain't no living. Brown skin, little fried. That's my recipe.
Take us out of here, Uncle Don.
Hey man, thanks for tapping in with the Kool Unks today, man. We chilling. We gave some game about artist development. Yeah, we went off you feel me? Went off the script, but yeah, we brought it back. You know how we do.
Gymnastics.
Yeah,
we got on our Simone Biles. you
Yeah,
know?
we got back to it, and we gave some game today, man. Hopefully, y'all really tap in and listen to what we got to say, because we gonna give that perspective that most of these people on the internet ain't giving. You feel me? We ain't the clout chasers. We ain't all that. We just the cool guys. You feel me? And we gonna continue to keep giving y'all game. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, repost, follow, all that
Share.
good stuff.
All the things.
Share all the things. Whatever
Yeah,
platform
each
you
one
on, do
teach
all of it.
one.
Yeah, man. And whatever concerns, questions, whatever, just leave them in the comment and we'll get at y'all. Until next time, we out.
Yes, sir.
I'm the cool uncle. Yeah, I'm the cool uncle. Yeah, ayy, I'm the cool uncle. Yeah, ayy, I'm the cool uncle. Yeah, I'm the cool uncle. Profile shorts, white tee.